Okay, so let's do. We're going to have an x equation, right? And we're going to have a y equation. Okay, so let's draw these components. So here's one way. Right, and this is our hypotenuse is 15, our angle is 23 degrees. So this is 15 cos 23, and that's positive, and it's in the x direction, right? And then this guy right there is going to be 15, and it's positive 15 sine 23, and that's also in the x direction. Okay, let's see. Let's draw these components. There we go. So this is going to be, this is 35. It's the adjacent side, so 35 cos 42. Right, and that's going to be negative and in the y direction, right? It's a y, not an x. All right, and then this guy is going to be 35 sine 42. And that's also negative, but it's in the x direction. Okay. So now we've got our components. So let's, and then our unknown force is going to be something like this. And it's going to have an Fx, and it's going to have an Fy, the unknown, right? So again, you just go, okay, some unknown component minus 35 sine 42. Whoops. Okay. Plus 15 cos 23 is 0. Let's just double check that. So these are our components right there. There's an x component right there. And there's an x component. And there's an x component. And all three of those add to 0. Right? Let's double check. Yep. And then yuppers. All right. All right. So then let's do our y component here. I'm going to do that in pen color. Let's try red pen. Okay, so here are our y components here, and here, and then this guy, right? So we're going to have f, y, let's see, and then we're going to have minus 35 cos 42. It's cos because it's adjacent, right? Okay, and then we're going to have plus 15 sine 23. And that equals 0. So now we're set. Now we can solve this. Okay. So let's do math. Basically, all I have to do is just whatever's in those brackets. The fx is the opposite of whatever's in that bracket, right? So the opposite of parentheses, negative 35 times sine of 42 plus 15 cos 23. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. So in the x direction, it's actually positive. I drew it to the left, but it's actually to the right. It's equal to positive 9.611998 or something like that, newtons approximately. And then the y component is basically going to be the opposite of whatever's in these brackets, right? So the opposite of parentheses, negative 35 cos 42. Try to avoid thinking too hard. Plus 15 sine 23, and then 20.149. That's positive. Newtons. All right, so now we got to draw this thing. It's actually going to go to the right. We'll go to the right. There's our 9.612 roughly. And then it's going to go up about twice as much. And then here's our, got to find the magnitude and the angle, right? That angle right there, theta, is going to be tan minus 1 of, let's see, this side's 20.149. So 20.149 divided by 9.612 roughly, right? Okay, so inverse tan, second tan of big number divided by the small number. All right, here we go. Ooh, 64.5 degrees is roughly what it is. All right, and now let's find the magnitude. All right, so magnitude is going to be the square root of squared plus 20.149 squared. None of these are negative in my calculator, so I've got easy going here. That guy squared plus the other guy squared. I feel so righteous when I use the whole number. Whoops. I just used a parenthesis that I didn't use before. Okay. 22.3. So it's 22.3. So here's how I'm going to know that you've got the right answer. You've drawn a picture of it. The vector itself has an arrow, so I know which way it's going. You've labeled an angle. You can pin it either to the x or the y-axis. And then you found the magnitude, the bigitude, and the angulitude. There we go. All right.